Yo, yo, what's up? It's DNA for sure. And this video is about um a lot of my videos are pretty negative and sad and kind of depressing, but for some reason, maybe it's just like when you're in rehab or a mental institution. It's just something that you need to be around and something that you need to hear. Cause when I was in rehab, um, they put us around other junkies. And I asked why that was. I said, this environment is pretty fucking depressing when we're outside of these groups and when we're inside of these groups because we're supposed to confront our junkiness with other junkies. And I said, you know what? If you put criminals around criminals, they're only gonna learn more criminal shit. If you put businessmen are in a room full of businessmen. That is for the purpose of learning more business and networking. So why do you have all these depressed ass, junky, itchy motherfuckers coughing up crack, telling me all these stories and just making me want to drink more? What is the purpose of that? And she told me some bullshit because she don't want me to cause an uproar and get people to think because that's never good, especially in a group. But I don't know why my viewers like these videos. Honestly, I don't know how you're being helped, but I do appreciate the fact that you are being helped and I'm the one that's helping you. Well, anyways, this video is basically about why I often find myself depressed and why I used to be as depressed as I was. Number one, of course, because of the alcohol. I was drinking a lot and being stagnant in life. I was dead on the inside and on the outside, and I was killing everything around me. But it's more of me. I feel like I was born in the wrong time. But there's times where I feel like I chose to be here. Like I picked my parents and I picked my skin color and I picked my body type and I picked, the possibilities and some of the things that I feel were fate and destiny, which is two different things. But I don't resonate with anything here. And there's times where I feel like, okay, even if I was born in the 80s and today was 1990, what year is it? 2015, 1995, and I was born in 81, or if I was born in 71 and today was, I mean, 1985 or whatever, back. Like nothing here feels like it's not good to me. This music, these clothes, this evolutionary phase that we're in. If I don't know who watches these videos, but honestly, I don't give a fuck. If you dye your hair, that's not masculine. That's feminine, and that shit looks gay. If you wear skinny jeans, I know people wore skinny jeans in the 60s and 70s and possibly the 80s, but that shit looks gay to me. Like you wear all this makeup and shave your eyebrows off and draw them back on. That shit looks stupid. I like all natural. I don't like this music. I like 90s music. I like funk. I like fucking all music. But not this shit. Not this radio shit. Not this auto tune shit. Not fucking future. Not most of this trap shit. I don't like drill music. The shit that's fucking hot. I haven't liked anything that was hot since 2002. And I still, a lot of that shit sounds fucking stupid. I stopped liking music, mainstream music, when I was fucking in 1999. When I was 8, when Bling Bling came out. That's the first mainstream song where I was like, okay, no, this is totally stupid. Like there were other songs that were on the radio and considered mainstream, and it's maybe I probably did most likely disliked some of those songs, but there was no song that I hated. I liked all music, but there was no song where I was like, okay, if they repeated this song in a negative place after you die, I would totally understand that because this song is so shitty and makes me want to hurt somebody. Bling Bling was that for me. That's the first song that I've ever really hated because it was their truth. It just wasn't, I don't like it. But that's what everything is to me. Bling Bling. Right now. And that makes me a weirdo. That makes me somebody that you should be uncomfortable with. Somebody was over my house and he was like, yeah, what's his name's on the way? I told him his fucking friend could come over. And he was like, so when he gets here, just let me play some of my music. I was like, no, this is my house and I want to be comfortable and I don't like the fucking faggot ass music that you play. I don't like fucking the dude with one eye. I don't like drill music. So you need to fucking. I'm gonna play my music. Whatever you happens with you, it happens. You can listen to my music or leave. I don't care about your little friend. I don't care whatever perception you want everybody to think that I'm just like you. I'm not. I don't even like you, honestly. I just need some company right now. And that really bothered him. That really bothers people when you reject their culture. Like I understand that not everybody likes horrorcore music and 3 6 Mafia and Memphis music, and I don't care about that because you have to be a certain person to like certain things. You have to be a certain person to dye your hair and have a penis between your legs. You have to be a certain person to be able to identify with me. And I oftentimes don't trust people who are like me, which is, I'm saying something subconsciously that I don't believe is actually true, but that's what makes me depressed. The fact that I feel like I can't trust people who have the same mentality as me and don't listen and just I was told when I was at my school some bullshit happened and she said this is this kind of environment and you can't do whatever the fuck you want, basically. And you have to conform. It's just certain things that you have to do. And I was like, my response was, that's just not how people work, you know? That is not what people look for in people who want to be around them. I don't want to say because it's not going to make sense to you unless I go in depth. But she said, you have to be this way. And I was like, I'm not that way. You have to be this way. And, you know, that's just how it is. And I was like, that's not how it is on an evolutionary level, on a genetic level. That's not how it is. And that's not going to make anybody happy. It's just going to make them more comfortable and at ease. Basically, she said I can't be so risky with my words and my behavior. I have to be like everybody else and I have to conform. That's what she said. Whatever your intuition and your impulses tell you to do. And I understand I can't be so impulsive all the time and just do whatever the fuck I want to do completely. But I'm either gonna talk or and say what the fuck I want to say, or I'm gonna be quiet, and that's gonna make people uneasy. And she told me to balance, and I said, "There's no balance. There's no chill. I'm gonna say what I want to say, these outrageous, write 'em up type things, or I'm gonna be fucking quiet. There's no middle. I'm gonna say things that are funny to me that nobody finds funny because I watch too much stand up. What the fuck? But that's what makes me really not want to be here. Not in a suicidal way, in a spiritual way. We'll put it like that. It's not something I can really explain. When I say things like that, it doesn't make me feel like I want to die. But my intention is not being here. My intention is being somewhere else that doesn't exist. If I said that if I felt suicidal or felt like I wanted to die, I know exactly where I want to go. I don't want to be in paradise right now because I haven't worked for that. But it's I feel like there's nothing here. And that's what made me so depressed a couple years ago. Because I felt like there was nothing for me here. There was nobody here for me, which is kind of how I feel now, mostly. But back then, the difference between now and then is I felt like there was nothing I can do for it to get to that place. Now I know that there are hella things that I can do to get to this mysterious place that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist because I haven't built it. I haven't made it with my own two hands. I haven't felt this. I haven't found this team. I haven't built this place. I haven't created these places, not just in my own mind, but in reality. Because this place wasn't even in my mind. But I realize if you feel like this, realize there are people here that resonate with you. There is music, of course, that you can listen to that you will like. I don't turn on the radio. I don't even have a fucking radio. I Google shit, YouTube shit, download it, boom that shit. You don't have to conform. You don't have to give everybody a chance to play their music. You can find people whose music is your music. You don't have to go to the bar. You don't have to go to the club to meet people. Your girlfriend doesn't have to be a fucking party animal slut and hook up with everybody that she went to high school with and ignore your calls. You don't have to have stupid bitches like that in your life, or niggas, or people, boyfriends or girlfriends. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you want to live in the fucking forest and drive a motorcycle all over America and live in different forest preserves and do whatever you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. And if you can't, well, you gotta do what they tell you to do until you can build that shit yourself. Sadly. You have to have money or some kind of skill. You have to have value to trade with other people. Or hunt your own food and learn how to build your own fucking house out of trees or whatever you want to use, concrete. But I don't want anybody to ever feel how I felt. And that's going to be the title of this video. I don't want you to ever feel how I felt and try to kill yourself because you feel like there's nothing here. Nobody, no place to go, and nothing for you to do with no value. That's my message. You might have to do what they want, but you can always do what you want to do someday. That's it. It's DNA for sure. Yeah.